Okay, and peace to everybody this evening. I hope everybody has had a good past couple of weeks. It's been about 2 weeks since I think I spoke to you guys live and personal. Um, but yeah, um, I'm like, I was supposed to go once again last week, but September seems to be a busy month, y'all. Um, First, I want to say, thank you to everybody that decided to come through. Um, I did just pop up on here out of nowhere. Y'all know how I do. I'll either plan it or I'll just pop up. And today was a pop up day, y'all. Um, but yes, shout out to Learning and Building for stepping through in the building. Much love. Salute to you, Chief. Shout out to Big Dog Philly OG for stepping through as well. Much love and salute to you, Chief, also. And shout out to anybody else that is going to be stepping through this evening. I'm going to keep this a little bit short today. Because like I said, September is a busy day, y'all. It's a busy month, busy days, busy weeks. And, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to anybody and everybody that has a birthday that has either passed this month, or a birthday that's coming up this month. Happy, birthday, born day, whatever it is that you go by. Because I tell you, I'm like, there's just so many people that I'm just seeing. I'm like, God dang, y'all got birthdays everywhere. Um, but yes, those of y'all that are just now joining, like I said earlier, it's been a couple weeks since I've spoken to y'all. Just want to check in, make sure that everybody's doing good. Um, I want to make sure that y'all's energies is doing what they need to be doing these past couple weeks, making sure that there's no strain or stress going on. Um, you know, just making sure that y'all are doing okay. Y'all know how I do. I gotta make sure my peoples is doing all right, because if y'all ain't right, something is off. And we always gotta realize that at the end of the day, we all have each other, and we gotta come together to try to help each other if there's some type of situation that may be going on in somebody's life. You never know, somebody might need somebody to talk to. Right. um I wanted to start off, I do have my little, sweet surprises for y'all today. So, yes, I did come with a couple of poems to share with you guys today. But first, I kind of wanted to talk to y'all about a couple of things that I've been listening to and observing, even videos in general that I've been just watching. There's a lot of things that is going on in the world that I don't think a lot of people know about. One of the issues that I wanted to bring up, this issue happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, I don't know if you guys have recently heard about this, but there was an incident. I don't know who lives in, North Carolina, um, but there was a particular incident that happened out there, and it was a group of teens um, rode up on a house, middle of the night, shot over 150 rounds into a house, y'all. Okay. Now, the issue that I have about this is there were two children in the house. Okay. One was an older sister, probably maybe 7-ish. I want to say, not much older than the brother. And the little brother was 3 years old, you guys. Okay. The little girl got grazed, but the little boy died. They was both asleep in their house. And I guess it was a bunch of teenagers, about, when they stepped out on the video, and you guys can look it up. But it's a shooting in North Carolina. It just recently happened this month. Um, and the sad situation is we done had this conversation before about all these young people coming out here, and all these gangs, and all this stuff that's going on. But when you have people that just blatantly do not care, um, if there is a child within a household, those are the type of people that I feel need to be shut down. When I mean shut down, it's like at this point, it's almost like you have to go to war against the people that don't understand that killing a child in general is something that should never be tolerated. And then to know that you had the audacity to just shoot up a household and not even realize, or you did realize that there was children in the household, and you killed a 3-year-old and almost killed the sister who wasn't that much older. Not to mention, everybody else that was in the household as well. And, you know, it just goes to show that there's, so much, it's being too nice to call it ignorance in the world. But it's a lot of chaos, going on right now. It's like so many people is just really like losing their shit, not really realizing what's going on. And it's like I mean, if you really want to be bold about some situations, if you really have a specific target, um, then have that target. Don't just sit here and, just shoot sporadically. I mean, I'm not trying to condone violence like that, but at the end of the day, when it comes to you not knowing, or even if you do know that there's a child in the household, you should not be even attempting to even pointing any type of weapon, in that type of direction. Um, you know, I do feel for that family because, that's something hard to really go through. But yeah, um, kind of wanted to just kind of bring that up because there's a lot of children that's, still getting killed out here, y'all. Not even just with shootings, I mean, I can't stress it enough. This CPS stuff is still getting out of hand. There's still people, more and more cases just randomly coming out the blue where CPS is still trying to come through and just kidnap children just based off of, false accusations or paperwork that was, falsely not even filed, properly, no judge, no nothing, no anything, just random paper sent to you, and you're like, what is this? um it's a very, very big war going on out here. We've discussed it plenty of times, and I just feel like it's really going to get to that point where either all of us are going to just sit here and just, we've said it before, either we're all just going to sit here and keep talking about it, or we're going to have, certain people that are going to try to make steps towards, you know, actually pursuing, this stand down of everybody else trying to control what we have, control the children that we have, or trying to take what we have continuously. There is no more takeage. I'm tired of it. I know you guys are tired of it. Also, um, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit, just quickly, just a little bit about, some different kinds of, you know, different kind of herbs, I guess, that could possibly help folks out in a way, with certain situations. I know, recently I've been, hearing about not a lot of people, when it comes to your body in general, when it comes to certain functions, especially sexual functions. Not a lot of people realize that there are other alternatives out there for people to use to help certain situations. And what I mean by that is when it comes to women, if women are struggling in that particular department to where you are struggling to either have that particular estrogen in your body to produce you to feel enough emotion, there are certain herbs out there for you to use. Then the same thing goes with men as well. Then if you are having issues with erection function, or the same thing, you don't have enough, because I've been researching this and I didn't realize that men have um, estrogen in your balls. And you guys technically produce most of that to, do what you got to do. And a lot of people think that, oh, I have to go to this alternate to take in a certain pill, such as Viagra. Women always feel like they have to, resort to certain toys or whatever the case is, whatever. But um, there's vegetables and fruits just as simple as celery, something as simple as pomegranate, something as simple as an herb as rosemary, that you guys are capable of just blending together, or even just eating separately. And of course, it's not going to be something that's like an overnight thing, because, there's certain people that, can't tolerate certain things. Um, and if you do need to make, like, let's say, if you're like, well, I can possibly try to make like a soup or something like that. I was finding out that if you do happen to make certain soups out here, if you're sick, or if you're just like, I just want to make a soup because I want to feel good, the best thing to do is to not boil your base. And when I mean base, I mean whatever liquid it is that you have, for your particular soup. It could just be water, it could just be lemon, it could be whatever. Do not boil it, because when you boil, you are getting rid of all the antioxidants, you're getting rid of all the antibodies, you're getting rid of all the nutrients, the vitamins that are within the herbs that you actually put into your soup. The best thing to do is to try to heat it up, to the best of your ability, to where it's at, I guess, like a low temperature, to where it can just get to kind of like a room temperature. So kind of like the touch of your finger, because if it's almost like you're steeping your vegetables or you're steeping your herbs, you're just letting it sit there and just letting it accumulate. Because if you do that, you're actually going to gain more energy off of doing that versus you boiling everything. Boiling, of course, is going to be something quick, but if you want to feel your full effect when it comes to soup, your best option is to just try to get it to room temperature, and then you'll be fine. Um, one thing, another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about, is how are y'all? I'm gonna go back to that. How are y'all? I'm like, if y'all are in the chat and if y'all are listening, let me know how y'all are feeling. I want to know, you know, have y'all been feeling good? Y'all been feeling peachy? I'm like, y'all been feeling hungry? Y'all need some food cooked for you? What's going on? What's going on in the chat? And feel free, like I said, y'all, I'm like, feel free to grab yourself, that good glass of wine. If y'all don't drink, grab some, juice. um, feel free to roll yourself up a blunt. If you don't even smoke, light a candle and, embrace that, good scent, around you. But yes, I'm like, I just want to make sure that y'all's doing good out there as well. Trying to get a good light on this thing, blowing all this air around me. Should excuse me. But yes, I just hope that y'all been, high in energy, not letting nothing get to y'all. Being, who y'all are in the moment, not changing for nobody, not sitting here, letting anybody manipulate your minds, not letting anybody use the propaganda to change, what y'all been working on for so long. Like I said, most of us that do be in these chats and stuff and in these panels. And that's another thing that I wanted to say. Hold on. Like, I wanted to give a shout out to all y'all. Anybody that has been on a panel, anybody that has been on the chat these past 2 weeks, And I mean these past 2 weeks, I don't care what panel you was on, I don't care what chat you was in. I just want to give out shout out to all of y'all that have been doing this for the past 2 weeks, because I kid you not, y'all been on fire. Like y'all have been on some for real fire knowledge, some for real fire information, and just like going hardcore. Like some of the stuff that I've been listening to, like bravo, like I just like I am so proud of you guys. Like I've been watching most of y'all like sit here and debunk certain people, sit here and uplift other people, and even on some of the panels and stuff that I've been watching, like goodness, like y'all be out here like going in. um I did want to also say I am going to be probably maybe about, I want to try to start it, probably next year, probably maybe February-ish. If anybody is interested, and I'll do a reminder later on and probably give out more information later on. But we all need to try to have a committee. Anybody that, like I said, if y'all are interested, because I know, I think I've heard Bronze talk about it. I've heard Learning and Building talk about it plenty of times. I probably I missed a few people. I think Rashard, I think I've heard him say it a couple of times, but there's a few people out here that I've heard to where land, y'all, is something important. And when I say that, I kind of want to, really get this and kick and, get this into gear. We got to get this into gear, y'all. And I want to kind of start a committee to where we all kind of come together, even if it's once a month or, twice a month, whatever it is that we all decide on doing, to where we actually, start putting money towards particular land plots. And it could be areas wherever you are at, it could be areas that somebody already has, to where we can actually really starting to build these particular communities that we've been trying to get back. I see here and I hear so many people say, oh, well, I'm gonna start this, or I do have this, or whatever the case is, but the push got to get there. And like I said, anybody that's interested, feel free. Like I said, I'll give a reminder, a couple months before the time frame or whatever, whatever it is that I'm gonna plan on trying to set it up to launch it so we can all link. But I do think that it is something that, does need kind of like that little extra push. Like, let me just go ahead and push you just a little bit. Because there are people out here that are really trying, and there are people out here that are willing to help and just donate, just be like, okay, here's what I got to help, or whatever the case is. And if we get it to that point, I think once people really start to see it, once you start showing folks the actual live pictures or live video streams of what folks is working towards, I think it'll be more of an eye opener to everybody to kind of start really coming together a little bit more, because it's kind of like it's gotten to that point where it's like, if folks don't see it in front of them, they're not going to do it. And you got to get to that point where if you want something to get done, you got to show somebody, like, boom, like, here it is, I got it, it started, we going. Because nowadays it's like, it's almost like, I'm not putting anybody out there, but it's like some people really out here is really just like, I'm waiting for somebody else to try to either start it up or start the paperwork or whatever the case is. And so I figured, why not? All it is it's not hard to really start a committee if people really want to join. I mean, I can have a committee all by myself. I can have a committee of, just 5 people. But at the end of the day, it's something that's going to get started. And I just wanted to kind of throw that out there for y'all in case y'all are interested in really trying to go forward and actually do what we've been talking about, over these past couple months and even over the past couple years. Um, also, just lost a little bit of a train of thought for a hot second. Um, I did want to say, I don't know if y'all know about this, but there was I read about this, and this is going back to, this little stupid COVID nonsense. I know y'all probably been hearing, but it's gotten a little bit worse and a little bit severe out here with these nurses and these doctors that, disagree with taking the shot. Um, I don't know if y'all been hearing, but they are technically illegally going to these nurses and these doctors who have not been vaccinated, and they are telling these people that they are um, being terminated. Okay, you guys. Um, no termination letter, no you're fired, no type of notice, y'all. Just you're terminated, but it's not coming from their bosses. Everything is coming through security. So you have the head of security in most of these hospitals coming to these nurses and these doctors saying, you're terminated, you no longer work here, I need your badge, and that's that. These nurses and these doctors are getting pissed off because they like, wait a minute, since when are you allowed to terminate me because I choose not to take a shot? Okay, that to me is like, wait a minute, because it just goes to show that there's a few, smart nurses, a few smart doctors out here, that are really like, I'm not really finna take this, and it's crazy because they're getting hindered for it. And it's not even just the hospitals, y'all. I'm even talking about, regular jobs, they coming up to folks, you fired or you terminated without paperwork, without documentation. And to me, I'm just like, wait a minute. I did not know that you could terminate somebody because they don't want to take a shot. Do y'all know how crazy that sounds? It just sounds just ugh. Like it just makes you want to just spit. um, shout out to who is in here? That's so many people up in here right now. Hold on. Shout out to Truth Master Dre for stepping through. Shout out to Marco for coming through. Shout out to Original American. Hey Tay Sean, how you doing? How y'all doing out there? Much love to everybody. Like I said, if I missed anybody, my bad. But hey, much love to you. But yes, I did not know that they are really out here, y'all. They really just like, I do not care who you are. If you ain't take no vaccine, you don't work here. Like these people probably been there or been working at these places for over maybe 20 years, y'all, maybe even more, could be less, whatever. In any establishment, these people that's really walking up to folks, you're fired. Well, not, I'm sorry, not you're fired. You're terminated without paperwork. Who said that that's okay? And then it's like people want to sit here because I don't even know if y'all know about this either, but it could be true, could not be true. Shoot, I don't know. But the federal government is supposed to be completely shutting down again come October. I don't know if y'all been hearing about that too. And yet, right before October, they starting to lay off people who don't want to take the dang shot. How does that work? It don't make sense. Oh, wait. See, knowing me, y'all, as queen, I knew and you knew. I'm letting y'all know. I'm not taking no shot. I know most of y'all in here ain't taking no shot. And anybody that has, y'all be prepared. Be prepared, because I'm telling y'all, something is gonna go down when folks be sitting here talking about this. What was it when they was laughing at folks talking about this zombie apocalypse is gonna happen? You think it's a joke? Watch The Walking Dead come true. Y'all ain't never seen The Walking Dead. If you have, you know what's up. If you haven't, you better go catch up, because look here, some real shit is finna go down. I'm not saying exactly maybe zombie, but it's gonna be close to it. We gonna have motherfuckers probably biting off motherfucking people's heads and shit, talking about I'm a cannibalism or whatever the case is. And next thing you know, we got everybody out here with red dripping from their mouth. Oh hell no. They by themselves all day, every day. They completely by themselves. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. These people swear, y'all. And then I wanted to I know y'all heard about vaccinated people. They can't even donate plasma, okay? Yeah, y'all heard that right. Vaccinated people cannot donate plasma. They recently just tried to cover it up to where they said folks gotta wait like 2-3 weeks or something like that, then they can cover it up. They tried to cover it up. Y'all don't look, y'all they ain't fooling me. But they have a video, and I'm gonna see, I can probably pull it up for y'all. But they show got news coverage that states that you cannot, and if you've been vaccinated, you are unable to donate plasma because it is ineffective. Okay? It is ineffective because your antibodies have been replaced. Okay? If your antibodies, natural antibodies, have been replaced, then what the hell you got in your body left to fix you? People don't think about stuff like this. They don't think about stuff like this, and it's so funny because I'm like the research has always been there. Even when this crazy nonsense first came out, like folks should have known from jump that it's a joke. This is just a complete like catastrophe. Like it's just folks is really out here like losing they natural body resources. Like, wait a minute. All the stuff that your body's supposed to naturally help you, breathe, help you, fight off diseases, help you fight off an allergy, whatever. They sitting here telling folks that your antibodies is basically being replaced, y'all. And it's sad. It's so sad. I just can't. Like, I just cannot. We've been sitting here talking about this for so long, and yet there's still people out here till this day still talking about, oh, I'm gonna go get the shot. Ooh, come poke me. Like, wait a minute, y'all gonna start making a dance? Y'all done already came out with the music videos. Now we just waiting for the TikTok dances. Ooh, come poke me. Like, wait a minute, what? Y'all for real. They for real. They for real, y'all. See, y'all, they look. I laugh. I laugh at the situation because it's funny. It's funny to me. Okay. Because I'm like, I could see here and I could argue with the next person outside that I took the vaccine. Oh, you got to take it. You got to take it. And I could be like, no, I'm not going to take it. And they still sitting here, yep, you got to take it. The next thing I know, Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, this, and that. And then they sitting here completely sick. And it's like, well, I'm fine. I mean, like, I still ain't took nothing. They really gonna be out here like starting that new little watch. Is gonna be a little trend, y'all. I'm telling y'all. They thought the music video was bad. Watch, folks gonna be out here dancing. Talking about give me the poke. Like, oh gosh. Oh, we know. I am tickled. And then I don't see how people are so slow to know that ain't it what every 100 years there's always some type of quote unquote plague to where it's like, damn, this plague is nothing but a master reboot of, okay, let's try out a new damn vaccine and see if it works on people. Now they starting to realize, damn, this shit's taking away people's natural antibodies. We don't even have enough people to donate plasma and blood. What? We got folks almost dying in the hospitals, y'all. Like folks that really be needing blood and plasma, supposedly. And these are the same people that probably got vaccinated. Same people can't even sit here and get donated plasma or blood to them because they've been vaccinated or somebody's been vaccinated. So now what they got to do, y'all, they got to come to us once again. Here they go, needing us once again. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's just gonna keep going and going and going. It's a cycle. They always gonna need us. Since when ain't they needed us? I laugh at all of it. They ain't gonna stop needing us because look, they mad because they saying that it's like, I think it's like 3 out of 4 people of color decided not to take this daggone vaccine. So they scared because they like, why aren't they taking the vaccine? Now they realize this why we not taking the vaccine. We not taking it because we smart. We been smart. We know for a fact that at the end of the day, we need our natural antibodies. We need our natural body resources that is inside of us. We don't want that to go away. And we know that people is dropping what? As soon as they get the pokey poke. They do the hokey pokey. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, they be having the audacity. They really do. They still trying to push it out there to you. Like, hey, you want this shot? But guess what? After you get this shot, everybody gonna shut down. I'm just waiting. For this little crazy there's some crazy little movie out or show. I think it's a show. It might be, I don't know. But it's called like Years to Years or Years from Years or something like that, y'all. Oh my gosh. Do y'all not know they have this device? Okay, because I know y'all inside. I know y'all know about the little 5G towers, right? Okay, because I'm throwing some stuff out there. I'm throwing all kinds of stuff out here right now, y'all. Because like I said, it's Freestyle Saturday, y'all. Okay. But y'all, in this crazy thing, because I just seen the little clip of it and I said, wait a minute. I said, I ain't think about this. Okay. There's this device that basically you go into a room and it's almost like a jammer. Okay. I know y'all have heard of, jammers. And basically this woman pressed the dang button. It's called a blink. Okay. She pressed the dang button, turned every damn thing off in the dang room. When I tell you, well, probably not even just the room. I think she said within a 50-mile radius or something like that. Or it's something crazy. But yes, y'all, she literally shut everybody's device off. If they had a tablet, if they had a camera that wasn't, broadcasting or whatever the case, if it had anything to do with not her talking, she cut that off. It was gone. Like everybody was getting pissed. So one man, look, I'm gonna try to see if I can find it, because one man's show was like, how you gonna do that? You can't sit here and turn my thing off. And got mad, y'all. And I said, wait a minute. She said in the thing, she said people don't realize that in today's society, and I be looking up research, I be trying to, look up research, and I'm not finna throw all of this out there at y'all, because like I said, y'all can do that on y'all's own time, because I ain't trying to bore y'all with paperwork like that. Okay, we ain't doing homework today. But I wanted to I wanted to let y'all know that she said that between the ages of 3 and 17, okay, these children basically are being exposed to porn 24 hours a day if they are in a tablet, or if they have some type of technology device in their hand that is able to connect to the internet. And if that internet has free open internet to where that child is able to just research anything, ads pop up. People don't think about this. Ads pop up. Different types of chats can pop up. There's people that are out here that, whatever. But she said that not a lot of people know that children are being exposed to much and much and much more porn. So she was saying that to use this device, boom, I can shut this thing off, and my child won't be watching nothing, no TV, no tablet, no phone, anything around me, shut off. Okay. And I just keep thinking to myself, if that is the case, if something that simple is able to just shut something down, y'all, think about all these people that's sitting out here really getting this shot. And those people that sit here saying, okay, this shot is supposed to be some type of, chip or whatever the case is. Just think about how many people that got that shot, and all they got to do is boop, press a button. Next thing you know, they done turned into some something. Like, what the heck? Mm-mm. It's all a trip. It really is. See, and I think I don't know if I'll be able to find it for y'all, because I'm like, when I tell y'all this was a trip, I said, what? I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I might be able to, I think I might be able to find it. Might not, but yeah, I'm like, when I seen it, I said, in a way, to me, I thought, hey, that would be a good idea, because, get my children, off of, whatever tablet device or whatever it is that they watch it. Okay. It would be nice. Like, I wouldn't mind. But at the same time, it does make you really wonder, like, dang, people really have stuff out here like this, y'all. They have plenty of things out here to where it could just shut shit down. Okay. Even right now, somebody could just walk by, shut it down. Just because they just within that radius of you. And I just think that that type of technology, just think about it. That type of technology put in the wrong hands. Think about all the kind of stuff that person could just do. Think about all the whatever. It could be a whole dang massacre at that point. Because how you gonna call somebody? You got a whole bunch of people come in and surrounding like a block radius or something like that, so where you can't get out this block radius, and boom, you trying to call somebody and can't call nobody because they done pressed this little boop, this little blink thing, and next thing you know, you sitting here trying to figure out, okay, where's my next closest weapon that I could use? Ooh, I'm really trying to see if I can find it, because I'm like, that's one thing that I'm like, I kind of really want to show y'all, because I said, wait a minute. I said, this right here is actually kind of tight. Like, Like I was really like, I mean, on some real technology stuff, like I was really impressed with what I seen, because I'm like, I'm about to show y'all. Y'all think, look, let me see if I can find it. I hope I can find it. No, I might not, but let's see. Yeah, I'm like, while I'm gonna give y'all about, I'm gonna give myself about maybe 2 minutes. I mean, 2 minutes, y'all. Feel free to get up, go to the restroom, shoot, go get a snack, something. Give me like 2 minutes, because I'm really trying to figure out where. Because I was like, what? And even if I can't find it, shoot, we just gonna keep it moving. But if I can, y'all in for a real treat. Because I want to try to show y'all this before I move on to this next topic. Because I just thought it was so tight. Let's see if I can just, maybe it'll pop up if I search it. Well, shoot, I guess it don't want to show up. See, that's what I be talking about. Because I'm like, I sure had it, y'all. See, they be playing. That's when when you be trying to look up something and then you come across it. And then next thing you know, you be like, oh, it's going to be there when I come back. They really be trying to remove stuff from you. Like, oh, nah, let me get rid of it right now. Right now. Mm-mm. But yeah, like there is one thing that I wanted to show y'all. Have y'all heard? Um, and feel free to put in the chat, a one, a fire, something. Put an emoji. I'm gonna just say put an emoji. Put an emoji if y'all have ever heard of inter. What is it called? Intergenerational trauma. There we go. Yes. Don't be trying to research it because that's cheating. Because I know some of y'all be out here like, oh, I'm gonna research first and then I'm gonna put it in here. Yep. Nah, don't research nothing. Don't be cheating. Intergenerational trauma. Put an emoji in the chat if you have heard of intergenerational trauma. Okay, then. So ain't nobody heard of intergenerational trauma. So I want to show you guys something. Okay, it's kind of like a little treat. I was like, oh, I can show y'all a little treat since y'all don't know nothing. I'm just playing. Y'all know a lot. You know a lot more than me sometimes. I'm about to show y'all this though, because I thought it's a little short little clip. And I said, wait, it's a little dope. Just a little bit, because I said, okay, I see. I get you. I understand. Okay. So I want to show y'all this just real quick. And I think, yeah, it's not long at all. So I'm about to show y'all this. Okay. Give me one moment. It's gonna pop up. Y'all should see it here shortly. And when it pop up with a smiling face, I'm doing things different. We gonna put smiley faces if you see it in the chat. Okay, let me know. So Boom. Okay. Now, if you see it in the chat, put a smiley face, y'all. Let's see if everybody can find a smiley face. Hope it's in there. So yeah, I think it is. I see it. Okay, be good. Let's do it. Okay, I'm about to show y'all this. Okay. Now look. Pay close attention.
The story of our communities, people and nation starts a long, long time ago. More than 60,000 years, in fact. This was when our culture and our law first started to thrive. We knew who we were and where we belonged. We took care of each other, our land and our waters. We ate food that made us healthy, lived on country and abided by our laws and song lines. Our families...
Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me read through it. Okay. I'm not echoing though, right? Let me know if I'm echoing, because if I'm echoing, shoot, I can always reboot it. Because I'm like, if I'm echoing too, I'm like, I can reboot it. Okay. So it's just a video. Okay. Let me try to see if I can redo it. Let's see.
Story of our community.
Go back. I'm like, thanks for letting me know. Because I'm like, shoot, if it's echoing, I don't want it to be that bad. Okay, let me know, because I'm like, if it starts to echo again, I hope it don't. Okay.
The story of our communities, people and nation starts a long, long time ago. More than 60,000 years, in fact. This was when our...
Okay, now is it still echoing? Okay. All right. Thank y'all. I'm like, thank y'all. Let me know if it messes up. I'm going to still be looking at this chat, so let me know if it messes up.
Culture and our law first started to thrive. We knew who we were and where we belonged. We took care of each other, our land and our waters. We ate food that made us healthy, lived on country and abided by our laws and song lines. Our families, our children were happy, with strong minds and hearts, because they were where they belonged. But then, everything changed.
Colonization came, bringing wars, disease, famine, violence, and the destruction and violation of our cultural laws, sacred sites, families, and communities.
We were denied our knowledge, language, ceremonies, and identity. The very things that tell us who we are and where we belong, and our connections with each other and the land grew weak.
And then our children were taken from us. They had their names changed and their identities stripped away. They were told that Aboriginal people were bad. Worse still, they were told that their parents and grandparents did not want them.
For years this happened, and those children became known as the stolen generations.
Our children were denied love and experienced physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. This left very deep, very complex, and very real wounds, leaving scars that are still being felt personally, socially, spiritually, and collectively.
In the time when our story started, we were able to parent in the cultural way that has seen our families survive and thrive for generations. Our people were strong, and our culture flowed and healed us in times of hurt.
But since the trauma of colonisation and the stolen generations, we have not been able to heal in the same way. And we have unknowingly passed this trauma on to our children through sharing our sad stories and having them witness and experience our pain. This is known as intergenerational trauma, and we see symptoms today in broken relationships, disconnected families, violence, suicide, and drug and alcohol abuse.
But this is not where our story ends. We still have strong minds and hearts, and we still know who we were and where we belong. By creating safe and strong communities together, supporting our families to be free from pain, returning to our culture and building a strength of identity, we can stop the cycle of trauma and bring about positive intergenerational change so that we can continue to thrive for the next 60,000 years. There are simple things that we can all do to help heal our trauma.
Visit healingfoundation.org.au to find out more.
Y'all.
With GoDaddy, you can sell anything, anywhere.
Anything?
Anything.
Y'all, I'm cracking up. Hold on a second. Calm down, chat. Calm down, calm down. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. I wanted to show y'all that because, first of all, when I said before, they be needing us, y'all. They need us to survive. Y'all just heard them literally use. They used every single thing. Every single thing we stand for. Used every single thing we stand for. Close to it, at that. And still had the nerve to try to flip it for something for them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all, I am sitting over here like, I could have sworn, like, maybe somebody has seen this. But I am just shocked that y'all ain't never seen this at all, like at even an attempt of not even seeing it. I kid you not, when I came across it, it really just got to the point where I was like, I gotta be able to share this, because if I'm able to share this with y'all, y'all can see what I'm talking about, and y'all see what I'm talking about, because look, they literally used their voices, made a little cartoon or whatever, but used every single thing. Every single thing that our culture has been doing. Like, wait a minute. It's funny. Like, it's real funny, y'all. It's so funny to me. Oh, gosh. It makes me mad, but it's like, I just gotta laugh, because it's like, they Y'all, they have nothing. Y'all, they have nothing. Nothing at all. Like, how do you, how? You got the story right, but you got the wrong people. Wait a minute. This just goes to show that folks really don't see that they still do not care. They're going to keep covering up every single thing. They're going to keep trying to find out all our information and sit here and be like, oh, got that information. Time to make a cartoon. Like, wait a minute. Come on now. And then found I was watching another video earlier. There's a school, and I think it's like a middle school maybe, or I think they probably like freshmen or something like that, y'all. Why these girls find a whole book, children's book, okay, called The Untold Stories of Christopher Columbus, y'all. In the book itself, it even states how these people brought disease, famine, all kinds of stuff over here. How he got all kinds of names mixed up. Y'all, it's a whole book, but I can't even find the book because even in the video they said the book was so old to where they couldn't even get it, or I guess the librarian, when they went to try to get it rented out from the librarian said, well, I can make copies for y'all, but y'all can't take the book. Y'all, I'm just sitting here like they got all this information out here of Aboriginal people, children books, y'all, children books, and I'm pretty sure if we went to like a big library or something like that, you know, in y'all state or something like that, and you just go to the nitty gritty of the library and find like the oldest books you can find, you probably will be able to find the dang book. But I'm pretty sure it's out there. But when I looked for it online, I could not find it, y'all. But they sure enough had copies of it in the video. And the girls, like, you know, it was one of them like, you know, presentations where they had to, you know, possibly like find a book and do research about it and stuff like that. But when I sat here and I listened to the little story, I said, wait a minute. So this whole time they really got children books out here on Aboriginal people, on people that done came over here, really brought diseases, the whole truths, y'all, in children books. Not real, not these, you know, made up books that they be trying to come out with for adults to be reading. They be putting it in the children books, just hiding it from people. And like, it's okay. It's not okay. And then it's like, you know, of course, you know, a child might read it or something, might come across it, but they ain't gonna know no difference. They just reading it. To them, it's a book. Oh, I like the book, you know, and then they end up reading another one and another one, probably forget about that one, you know, like a children's book. I think it is just, yeah, some of this stuff that I done been listening to, that came across. I'm just really sitting here like, these people ain't even attempting to stop, not even one time. Um, you know, they still they gonna keep trying to hide however much information they want to keep hiding from people. Um, and it's up to us to either, you know, decide, okay, are we gonna go through? We gonna go through and we gonna take over. We just gonna go take over. Y'all, not even joking. I'm like, I just recently had a dream. And I'm gonna share it because I do not care, because I feel like it's gonna come true. I had a dream, y'all, because I know y'all know about the Smithsonian. No, y'all know they got most of the information. Why did I have a dream, y'all? I had a group of people, and we was able to get through there and took over everything. We got all that stuff. Everything in there. I don't care what it is. We went in there, got it all back. I'm like, folks be swearing up and down. I'm like, they think they think it's a game. Y'all need to start listening to your dreams. Like, I'm like, some of these dreams are starting to get so dang vivid to the point where I'm like, whew, I'm waking up like tired and sore, like, dang, I just got through running and jumping and doing all kinds of stuff. It's real. It's real. I'm telling y'all, y'all better start listening. Shoot. I don't even know if y'all know right now, there's a full moon, y'all. Full moon right outside. That thing is huge. Y'all, it's manifestation. Y'all better look. Y'all better look at it. Look at it and manifest. Cause look, Goddess know what's going on. And Goddess Moon know exactly what's going on right now. Man. Oh man. Much love to you, Sunset Gift. Thank you for coming through. And shout out again to anybody and everybody that's out there. Anybody that hasn't popped up in the chat, shout out to you. Y'all, I'm telling you, there has been some crazy stuff going on out here. And I'm just like, I just felt like sharing it with y'all because I shall be sitting in here like, okay, let me just go ahead and listen. Let me go ahead and take a little quick breather. Yeah, I'll go ahead and intake that. And a lot of people, I be looking at some things out here. And some people be like, well, that video is fake or that information ain't valid or whatever the case is. Y'all, some things aren't, because if you ain't able to sit here and look up the actual backstory information off of what it is that person is discussing, most likely it's either too hard to find or the information just ain't there. But if you are actually able to find even a slither of something off a video and be able to pinpoint it to something else and find your research off of some things, that's when we talk about research. When most of us be in here talking about research, you got to be able to break down certain things. You got to be able to be like, boom, bada boom, this is how I'm able to find this information. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, most of this information that's getting hidden from us, when I tell y'all that little dream on this Smithsonian, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know who gonna be down, but look here. It's time to get our information back. I'm like, shoot. I'm tired of folks hiding so much. I'm tired of folks sitting here using, what we've been had for so long. And it's just, it's so tiring, y'all. It really is. It really is. Oh man. Oh, wait. Let me take a quick breather because that had me cracking up. I'm just sitting here like, y'all just don't understand. Y'all better start listening to what be going on in y'all's heads. Most of the time, y'all be thinking that y'all be going crazy. Look, it ain't about going crazy. But yeah, I'm like, ooh, I just, once again, I hope y'all been doing good. I hope y'all been, laughing, having, some type of good time at least once, at least once these last couple weeks, during the week things can get a lot of crazy. And sometimes it's nice to just be able to be like, okay, I'm gonna sit back and chill, for a little bit. I'm gonna laugh for a little bit, release some energies. Before I take a quick break, because I'm gonna take probably like a good 3 minute break, maybe 3 minute break. I'm gonna read y'all one of the poems that I have prepared for y'all real quick. It's a short one though too. Okay. It's called Mirror Mirror. Funny, then laugh. Sad, then cry. Mad, then yell. See you, see yourself. Don't let the I see you before you see you. So smile. Boom. Period. That's what I'm like, y'all. I'm like, when I was writing this, I was like, yes, this is it. I said, there is somebody out there that's probably like, she for real. Yes, I'm for real. Because I bet you probably cracking up right now, enjoying yourself. Dope. Don't play. Don't play. No, on a serious note, I do have two others that's a little bit, on my little deeper side, just a little bit. But I just wanted to say I read that little poem. I was like, I'm gonna make something short and simple. Cause I was like, who don't need to smile once in a blue moon? Come on now. But yes, I'm like, I'm gonna like I said, if y'all need to take a bathroom break, go get your drink, go check on your kids, your children. Shoot, if you got kids, meaning your little pets, your little fur pets, ooh, ooh, ooh. You might have some of them running around too. Um, you know, get a snack. Take about 2-3 minutes. Do what you gotta do. Okay. We're gonna play something. Okay, I'm back. I didn't need that much longer. So yeah, funny Billy, you funny. You stupid. It is what you make it. Oh goodness. But I'm about to go straight into these other two poems that I wrote. Just to, I'm gonna just go ahead and get them out the way. Um, but yes, I'm like, that is too funny. Take a sip of my little drink real quick. All right. This next poem, I think y'all probably enjoy this a little bit. Just a little bit, a lot of bit. Here we go. Be who you are. No change in the frame. No upgrade or down in color is better than yours, so stay the same. If change is to come, then inner powers need to reignite. Fight for your own strength, waiting to burst out from within your own might. If you are a goddess queen, then queen, show yourself. Show the abundance of radiant power that you hold to give. If you are chief king, then king, show yourself. Show the plethora of impetuous, luminous power that you also hold to release. Let others look up to thee. If war is needed, then let war be. If peace is needed, then let silence all surroundings. No one thing, person, or universe was made to perfection. So be who you are. Don't hide behind others or your own shadow's reflection. Let that sink in. Y'all be knowing I be having fire like that, yo. Fire, fire, all day. The next one, the next one is called My River Water Flow. Yeah, I said it. My river water flow. Okay. These feet touch water to reach the boat of life's path. This boat I'm in fits me fine. The flotation is still high. The water ripples slow at first, then becomes a bit quick. Further down the bank's path, I paddle, trying not to flip or sink. I reach the rocks in which each bump causes a bruise. Each dip washes my pain to keep pushing through. This current just might be my last or not, but my arms will still push the paddles to their limit of breaking, but not me giving out. I'ma make it. See, I'm almost there. It's the end of the raging waters. The calmness and relaxation of the sounds shows that no matter what happens, life is still like a river water flow. Always a different current, just like a different day, but still the same river water flow. Now let that sink in. Boom. Don't play. Don't play. When I tell y'all I be having gems, I be having gems for y'all. already. I'm like, shoot. I be sitting here and I be like, yep. Let me see what is it that I can, concoct. See here, stir up in my little pot for y'all. Y'all don't be ready for stuff like that sometimes. And there's a lot of people out here, and I said that before too. There's a lot of people out here that don't really listen to poetry no more. Don't listen to their own words no more. It's like if you really sit here and put your mind to certain things and see here, let your mind release. At the end of the day, you don't know what you're capable of. Um, and much love to everyone in the chat and listening to my poems. I'd be telling y'all I'd be having some gems out there. And so thank y'all for listening to me. I appreciate it. Um, but yes, I'm like, if y'all be out there and y'all be having like y'all um spoken word or whatever it is that you wanna put out there, um, if y'all be having, little things like what I be having, like my little poems and stuff like that, feel free to let me know. Um, at any point in time, during these Saturday chats. And I'll let you come up and I'll let everybody listen to you because at the end of the day, like I be saying, like this be the time and frame where I be wanting y'all to like really relax, enjoy yourselves, have fun, sit here and like understand like what be going on throughout y'all's weeks and stuff like that, and even sometimes bringing new information like the little video I showed y'all because I didn't even know that y'all didn't know nothing about that little video earlier too. um and like I said, most of my little poems that I be creating, like I said, if y'all be putting y'all's minds in certain things, you never know what you're capable of. um when I sit here and I write most of my stuff, I go into a certain space to where I have no type of sound around me. If I do decide to do sound, the sound is no words, it's just straight music, straight, the instruments, not somebody else talking. Because I feel like when you try to write or when you try to do something and you sit here and listen to other people talk, yeah, it's a good vibe, yeah, it feels good, but at the same time you're not really able to think for yourselves. Like you got other people's thoughts in your heads in a way, so it's like your emotions is different. But hey, that's just my opinion. Um but yeah, some of the things, when I do write, like I just feel like, you know, it's best to, get into your own space. Because you never know what you're capable of when you actually just stop and just let your mind just relax at one point. I mean, even right now, just let your mind relax. Take a breather. Take about three breaths. Some of y'all might even need it out there. Shoot. Some of y'all got children like myself, just be needing a quick breather. Some of y'all might not, but y'all just been either working hard or partying hard. I'm like, shoot, just take a quick breather real quick. I did, say before, um, I do appreciate every single person that does come to the lives that I do. I appreciate every single one of you guys. It's always love to every last one of you guys because, being a small channel group, how some of us are, um, it does take most of us to really come together to really see here and be, able to, talk and, listen to what somebody else has to say, gain information as well from other people. Um, and, you know, for y'all to continue to do that um, is something great to see because I myself, I get on here because, I usually, observe things, I be seeing everybody's energy sometimes and I be like, dang, that person a little mad or whatever the case is, or it could be anything. Um, and, I be seeing, even on some, situations where, there be a whole dang, full blown argument or something, going on. It could be anything. And so it's just for me, when I do my lives, I just try to make sure that I check on my people first. Like, all y'all my people. Anytime I'm in y'all's lives and checking in y'all's chats, I'm always showing love to y'all. So I just be wanting to make sure that y'all be cool, like making sure that everything is going right for y'all. Shoot, you never know, somebody could have tried to trip you just because you was trying to go into a restaurant to go eat your food or something and you got mad. It could be something, I don't know, it could be anything. But yeah, I just be want to make sure y'all cool. That's all. Um, and one more thing, another thing that I, you know, wanna kind of sort of, I guess, stress a little bit, but not too much stress a little bit. Um, Women, any woman that's out there that's listening right now to me, um, if you know, lately I be feeling like I don't know how y'all feel about this, but all my women is beautiful. Women are goddesses. All my queens are beautiful out here. But when it comes down to the excessiveness of change on a consistent basis, to where at this point you I just feel like at this point majority of women really just don't have an actual identity. Like, I get the beauty standards or whatever it is that they want to call it, like this is what it is, this is the fashion, this is what we do now. We wear the wigs, we change our bodies, we put on all this makeup, we do all these things. um I just want all my queens to know at the end of the day, it's okay to let your body breathe. Okay. um when I say let your body breathe, I mean let your body breathe. Take it, get rid of it all for like at least you give yourself at least a week. I'm like, I challenge any woman out there that's consistently wearing wigs, consistently wearing the fake nails, consistent, even if you done and still trying to go out here and get your little fillers or whatever the case is. If you paying for it, give yourself a week. I want to challenge all my queens out there that's really out here wearing these wigs, the eyelashes, the buff, bump makeup, all that, face beat, all that, looking cute. It's cute. It's cute, but I want to know, like, if women are really able to just be that natural look for once. When I say natural look, I really mean natural look. Like, no, oh, I just put a little bit of lip gloss on, or oh, I put a little bit of lipstick on, or I put a little bit of just a little tab of blush just to make my no, none of that. I cut it. Think I need to cut it. Ooh, that. But yes, I'm being serious. Like, I really want to know, like, can our queens out here really go at least a week? No makeup, no lip gloss, no um wigs, um, just your natural face. Like, I just want to know, because it's gotten to the point where it's like it is beautiful. Like, I don't knock it because I love fashion. I love the swagger. I love all of it. Like, I love everything about it. But you see so much. You see so much of women out here literally face beat from literally from head to toe, damn near. Like, damn, they starting to put makeup all over their damn bodies at this point. And it's like, you don't see the true nature side of a lot of women nowadays. Like, I'm not saying all, because that's why I keep saying some, because I'm like, there are some women like myself that don't wear wigs, don't wear all that stuff, all the makeup. Like, I don't sit here and put all that stuff on my face every day. Like, I don't need it, you know. Um, because at the end of the day, you know, we all know this. You know, most makeup ain't good for you at all. Um, and when it comes to makeup, you know, nowadays we even got, you know, crazy enough to say we got men doing it now too. Like, we got men, even straight men. You know, there's straight men out here talking about, oh, it's okay to just put a little bit on my little forehead, make my forehead look better. Like, wait a minute, what? Like, wait a minute, how you gonna put makeup on your forehead, make your forehead feel better, and then get mad when somebody be like, "Ooh, you put on makeup?" No, I ain't put on no makeup. Yes, you did, because you just said you put it on there to cover up what's going on your head. Like, I'm just, it's like some of this stuff is just, it's not good for you. And I just want to know, like, you know, can we go natural for a week? And, you know, look, it ain't hard for me. I don't know about anybody else, but it ain't hard for me. I just want to know, Queens, if y'all listening out there, try to go a week all natural. Um, don't even try to inject nothing in your body. I know we don't be getting these extra fillers, all that stuff that y'all be doing nowadays. Don't even attempt to do it. Just wait a week. Just try. Even men, I'm like, can y'all go all natural for once too? Because god dang, I be seeing, oh gosh. I get the fashion. I get the fashion. I get it. But when I'm starting, like, what happened to the days? Now, y'all can hear me out. Hear me out on this. What happened to the days where men did not put color in their hair? What happened to them days? Because I could have sworn at one point in time, men wasn't putting color in their hair. Straight men too. Like, it's just at one point in time they weren't trying to do all that because color in your hair was just for women. I mean, what happened to them time frames? That's just, look. All right, look. All right, they can have it. I just really think that we we did have a point in time frame where natural was a thing, but when they sit here and try to make sex symbols and stuff like that, it's like, dang, like, I get I get it's okay for, you know, a woman to be sexy, to feel sexy, a man to feel handsome, to feel fine, whatever. You know, it's okay for that to happen, but when we have people literally just changing the way that they look, to me that's just like, that's not okay. Like, we got folks out here that you don't even recognize them because they done sat here and, you know, got a whole something painted on they forehead for extra hair, or spray paint on their hair for extra hair. We got women getting all this spray paint, basically tanning or whatever the case is. Um, even regular, you know, our colorful women, you know, they getting different kinds of bronzers and stuff, making their face glow even more. Like, I get it, but it's like, nowadays it's like you get to a point where you don't even recognize people at all. At all. Like, I don't, like, I just don't recognize some people. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I get the art, I get it, but at the end of the day, I just want to see, if we live on natural land, you know, how hard is it to just be natural for a week? You can't sacrifice a week. The land sacrifices so much for us. We can't sacrifice a week to just go natural. I mean, shoot, we can't even, there's some people out there be like, oh, we'll take it even further. Shoot, I can even take it even further and be like, who can go and just eat all natural things for a week? Can you do that? I don't know. So yeah, I just want, if y'all, like I said, the folks will be listening. If you hear it, challenge yourself. You know, see if you can do it. If you pass for the week, try to push for another. You know, um, if I know one more thing that I did kind of want to bring up because I wanted to see this. I don't know if y'all know about. Hold on. Before I say anything, because I don't want to quote myself and then I'm wrong about what I'm trying to say. Because, like I said, I'm not. Like, I ain't the one. I ain't gonna get on here and be like, "Oh, this is what it is," when it's not. Mm. Y'all know me. Gotta make sure of it. Um, can't even find it. Once again, it's all right. Next time I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna start emailing stuff to myself. I'm gonna start doing that. Let me see what y'all talking about in here real quick. That's the same. That is so true. Hold on, let me put this up here because this is so true. I think this is so true real quick. Y'all, wait a minute. I know y'all agree with this statement right here because I'm like not even tripping. Like that is a real, that's a real statement. At the end of the day, this music is the same. It's the same boop boop boop. You hear the same bop bop boppity bop. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It really is. And yes, to answer your question, yes, I am. I knew and you knew is a Gemini, y'all. Yes, I am. If anybody does not know this and they need to know this, um, yes, I am a Gemini. I'm smack dab in the middle of June. Um, so yes, I am right in the middle of almost every single month. So yes, I am a Gemini. Oh shoot. Shout out to the Gemini station. Period. June 2nd. Period. I'm the June 13th, just in case anybody needs to know. So happy belated birthday to you, Tayshawn. Happy belated birthday to anybody that has had a birthday before September. Let me say that. So anybody that's had a birthday before September, happy belated birthday to all y'all too. And earlier I did already give a shout out to my September babies. Because God dang, there's a lot of y'all born in September. Y'all need to slow it down. Shoot. I'm like, shoot. I'm like, y'all dang parents. I'm like, in parents now. Shoot. I'm like, God. Everybody want to have a baby in September? Shoot. Everybody can't have the Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Do you remember? Man, y'all better slow it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Man. Yes, I'm like anybody that got birthdays, that has passed, like I said. Happy belated birthday to Lorraine. Shoot, her birthday was August 15th, y'all. Man, I'm like, everybody, everybody, like, is so close in months, it seems like, too. I'm like, I hope y'all's vibes has been cool. Like I said before, shoot. Man. Oh shoot. Learning in buildings. Granny shoes. Shout out to Granny's birthday. Hers was August 18th, man. Much love for that. Yes, we always gotta give shout out to our grandmothers, y'all. Not a lot of people, there's some people out there, that I've heard that them disrespected their grandmothers. There's people out here that either don't know their grandparents, um, and that's one thing that something that's always got to be cherished is your grandparents, because without your grandparents, you as yourself wouldn't really be here. And that's something that a lot of people don't be thinking about. Like, dang, like it's okay to be mad here and there. You might not agree with some that your elders might say because you stubborn at that point in time of age. But when they sit here and say, that one little saying, you won't understand until you older. The shit is real, y'all. It's so true, y'all. When they say that, when they sit here and tell y'all you will not understand until you get older, that's some real stuff. Cause I even catch myself to this day where I'll be like, even with my children, I'm sitting here like, dang, my child doing this, or my child going through that, my child acting like this, and then I'm sitting here like, yeah, I acted just like that. Makes sense. Shoot, now I understand. It's like, because back then, you never, you heard it, but at the same time, you never really like thought about it. Like, oh, I'm gonna sit here and I'm not gonna act like that later. Whatever. I do me because I'm a child. You can't tell a child what to do. That's how your attitude probably was. So at the end of the day, like, when your elders do be telling you something, don't always just disagree. I mean, some things, they might be right on. You just might not know until you get older. Man, dang, see, shout out to Truth Master Dre's grandparents. Look at this, y'all, man. Shoot, give respect to grandparents. The 15th and the 18th, y'all. Look at that. See, don't play. Do not play with the grandparents. Shoot, y'all need to try to be learning as much as y'all can from them, to the best of y'all's knowledge, to the best of y'all's ability. Um, you know, at the end of the day, you never know when someone's last day is. You never know. And, another thing, I can never understand how people can, it is painful. Like, I get it. I get you want to cry. I get you want to do all these things, when a person passes away. But when the person was alive, do they, when you was around them, do they want to see you like that? Just think about stuff like that. Ask now, even if you, because, I'm like, you don't know what that person might want you to do after they leave. I be hearing folks be like, well, my such and such, would have wanted me to do this, or would have, like, at the end of the day, you don't really know. I mean, you go based off of your past history, your past knowledge, whatever it is that, makes you feel comfortable. And so, I mean, how hard is it to, ask now? Like, I mean, don't be ashamed of it. I mean, I done gone to my grandma and asked her a couple of things myself, like, what would you want me to do if you're not here no more? How would you want me to take care of this, or whatever the case is? Little things, because it's like, at least that way, for sure, you're not sitting here and just being like, okay, it would make me feel better because I feel that person, and I love the fact that, when you sit here and you talk to your elders and you sit here and try to get all this information from them, look at their face, y'all, when they talk about some of the stuff that they want to share with y'all. And it's like, they face just be lighting up. They be sitting here ready. Like, they be like, ooh, let me tell you about da 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 da. And the next thing you know, you sitting here cracking up because they telling you about some crazy story or whatever the case is. It's like you gotta, try to get to know your elders a little bit. Even if they ain't your grandparents, even if they not your grandparents, go outside your household, even if it's somebody that you see every day that's an elder, you know, try to get a story from them. Shoot. Uh-uh. We got so many birthdays going on. So many, so much history, y'all. So much history going on. Um, and it's like, dang, you know, little do people know, it's like once your elders is gone, all you got is, you know, your parents, and then once your parents is gone, then it's just gonna be on you, you know. And it's like, dang, you got probably your grandchildren now, once you get to that point in life, talking about, well, what happened with this and what happened with that. It's like, dang, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for when they got these, questions coming out at y'all. um and it's crazy to say, it's like, dang, we gotta sit here and try to, collect all this information at the same time, still trying to protect ourselves and, other people within our communities, because we got folks ready to just come shoot up random people's houses, um, and don't care who the hell is in the house nowadays. It's like, dang, like we got to worry about a whole bunch. And, that's what I said earlier. Like, if we sit here and we try to start this little committee situation that's going on, to where we can actually, come together and actually talk, put money towards, a certain um, type of project on a certain type of land first, or, multiples at once, whatever the case is, to try to get, secure actual areas for our people to go to feel comfortable, to feel that, you know, dang, this is, survival. We're able to really survive and, live the way that we want to, at that point in time. Like, I just feel like, you know, it will make things so much easier, make things so much better. And like I said, I just feel like people just need that little extra push. So, um, before the end of the year, probably maybe December-ish, I'll probably try to do some type of live to where I'll let y'all know the information. I ain't gonna give a date just yet because I still got some time. But I'll let y'all know exactly what day I'm gonna plan on, trying to get everybody's information to link up to try to do this and get this thing started. Because, like I said, there's plenty of people out here that I've heard over these panels, over other panels, even if they haven't even been on a panel, they've been in the chat. But I've been overhearing a lot of people with, all kinds of land that they've purchased, all kinds of ideas that they have for the people and for themselves, as well. And, it's just time to, really get things kicking into gear. It just really is. It really is. Um, and just, I don't know. Let me see, because I'm doing pretty good on time still. So I did want to say right now, if y'all feeling like y'all want to talk or say something about anything, please feel free to let me know. You can come up and discuss anything that you have that you want to say. Like I said, just let me know. And like I said, feel free to come up here. If you have anything to say, you want to talk about anything, let me know. Got questions on um, whatever was discussed. I can do my best to try to let you guys know about that. So, but in the meantime, while I'm doing that, or while I'm just waiting or whatever, um, I just can't sit here and stress enough. You know, we, we've been doing good, y'all. Like I said, like I've been super duper duper proud of every single person that I've been seeing. Um, going through most of um these panels, most of the time when I be sitting here seeing y'all discuss certain things. Um, I be so proud of y'all because y'all really be having like the passion to really sit here and, let folks know what's really going on. And, you know, I respect that. I respect everything that y'all be doing. Um, and it's always, good. But like I said, if y'all got something to say, feel free to come up. Here in the, I'm gonna try to give y'all at least a good hour or so to try to come up is speak your piece on anything or ask questions on anything. And I'll do my best to try to answer it for y'all. Um, how's it going, Lorraine?
What up, bitch?
Hey, how you been? Can you hear me? I hope it ain't messed up on you. Shoot, maybe she gotta reload. I don't know. Cause every time somebody come up on the
Hello?
panel now, it messes up. I can hear you.
Oh. Oh, that's good. That's cool. But I'm just trying to put my concentration on, I got a little channel that I'm finally fixing to start up. But here's my thing. My thing is I'm gonna be trying to do spoken word. Definitely, absolute. Um, I'm gonna say that a million and one times, but I'm gonna be doing information bids that you don't hear on the news. Absolutely. I'm always be doing something like that.
Okay.
So
And when are you gonna have it? Like when are you starting it? Or you said you already because you have the channel up already. Like,
I'm starting it like next week.
and is there a specific date that you're gonna be starting it?
I don't know. I have no clue yet.
Okay, well that's not
I'll
a
figure
worry.
that
That's
out.
That's not a worry at all. What exactly is the link to your channel? Cause
I don't know
that
that either. But it's under my name.
okay. So I'm like, we'll be able to find it then. So I'm like, y'all hear that? So I'm like, make sure y'all look out for Lorraine for next week, because she's gonna be starting a spoken word channel that she's got going on. So make sure y'all check in. Planning on having people come up as well.
I'm gonna have yeah, there's gonna be little pop-up guests. I'm encouraging that.
Okay. So y'all hear that? Y'all better look. Y'all better get on it. Better check it out. And so I'm like, shoot. I'm like everybody that's in here, Lorraine. We gonna make sure that we check it out next week. Even when you
Hmm.
schedule it, we'll be able to see it most likely, because usually YouTube does try to do a decent job, I guess, and letting folks know when they finna go live. And it's usually like 30 minutes ahead of schedule usually.
Thanks for giving me a clue because I know nothing about that.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Well, I wanted to say that here goes. It's gonna be around December. I told some people already know this, but some more people gonna learn a little something. All right, I am doing. Yeah. I'm still doing the GED thing. Blah blah blah. And like I said, my thing that I can't wait to get into is the real estate.
Mm.
And then after that, I'm going to be, well, for whoever else cares to know, I'm going to be a special agent, and I'm not necessarily going to be dealing with science fiction, but I'm gonna be putting the puzzle pieces together.
You okay then? Shoot. I'm like, I know that's right. Shoot. You go ahead and get that GED and make sure you stick to your plans. Because at the end of the day, don't let
Yes,
nobody
I
stop
have
your
to
goals.
do it. Okay.
Shoot. Okay, girl.
And then
Shoot.
what's gonna happen is eventually, um, I can't say when this is gonna happen, but I'm going to be showing up to or I'm going to be broadcasting my spoken word, and um I am still trying to get a certain one page message to everybody.
You said a one
So
page message
what
to
I'm gonna
everybody.
do is I'm gonna get that little message to you, and you can print it out however many times you care to. I don't
Okay,
know,
that's fine.
but
Um,
this message is to we got these people that call themselves professionals at whatever it is that they call themselves doing. The job, it may be a passion in life, who knows? But some people are actually good at what they do. They're well spoken of. They do well. Their curve is well, and those are the people that I am going to be sending the message to. Period. Everybody else, those clowns, the ones that they fell and bumped their head a couple million times as they was growing up. It's not going to be to you. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. I hear
So,
exactly what you're saying,
hmm
and I think um before I let you go, I think that Learning and Building said that he found your channel, and so
hmm
I'm pretty sure that since it's in this chat, it's in the actual public chat, so everybody should be able to see it. So um once again, y'all don't forget, look out next week for Lorraine. She's gonna be trying to do her spoken word next week. Um and we gonna be in for a treat. We really are.
Now, mind you, I was saying about the off key news idea.
Mm-hmm.
I already have at least one page full of different little notes that I have to do more research on. And this information hasn't at least been a year ago. And there's at least a million different pages that I can sit there and write. So each week I will be at least doing an information uh, whatever the who it is that you want is, but it's going to be information, and everybody will learn something else other than what they've heard on some of these videos.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's gonna be something good to start. I'm like, you just gotta take your time on it, like you really do. Like, just take your time on it. And learning and building, trying to put some information in here for you, Lorraine. Hold on. He said just click your picture on YouTube, and that should be your channel. Like whatever pops up in that URL up at the top, he said it should be your channel.
I guess I just know that when I there was a key that um I looked at this little window that popped up one time and it said, "Do you want to start your show now?"
Mm-hmm.
And I just clicked away from that. But I'm going to be clicking it pretty soon.
Okay.
That
I'm like,
that
like I said, I'm
I
like
really don't know
everybody in the
nothing
chat
else.
is ready. They done subscribe to you and everything. They ready, girl. Like I said, they said, look, we want to hear this spoken word. We ready for you. So you be supporting everybody in they panels, in they chat rooms and stuff. You be supporting folks, so they gonna support you. They listening.
Mhm.
Did you want to
Now
let?
I want to send a shout out to when I first started, trying to figure this stuff out. There was two people that I first seen and I started listening to. One of them would be named Wanagi, um, Ghost, and the other one would be named Triple. He didn't have so many different. He had this one name. It starts with a W, and it's about 26 letters long. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to try. But he's a 50-some-year-old fella in Michigan, still popping out them babies. So, Big Philly, OG, you ain't the only one doing it like that. Hey.
Yeah, I'm like, you got folks subscribing to you already, Lorraine. Look at you.
Yo.
I'm like look. I'm like they showing they support. I'm like that's what's up. I'm like that's one thing that I will
Eventually,
say. I'm like I love my people in the chat. I'm like y'all be going in. I'm like y'all be making sure that y'all support everybody that usually comes through most of the panels. Like anytime somebody's ready to share something, y'all be like, boom, we on it. We are on it.
hmm
But did you
and
have
then,
did you have anything else to let the people know, Lorraine?
well, I do have a self-proclaimed name, which would be Larai Ryu, and my cover for that's my cover for my bead jewelry. That's my cover for my artwork. My I am doing name crests and just using paper, paper that I find around that I can bend and fold and mark up and put some art with. So I'm doing name crests for anybody who wants some. I'm doing handmade goodies, all of that stuff. I'm just gonna try to keep these hands moving in that direction. So if y'all can help me keep these hands moving in that direction, let me know some.
I know that's right. And look, I'm like sitting here calling you whatever I want. I'm like, and it's Larai.
Lorray,
Oh, it is
Lorray,
Lorraine.
Lorray,
Okay,
yeah, Ryu.
okay. Because I was like, dang, did I mess it up? But I'm like, y'all hear that? I'm like, shoot, make sure y'all be on the lookout for what she's got going on. I'm like, she's over here making moves too. Um, and I appreciate you for coming up here and sharing, your information with everybody and letting folks know, what you got going on next week. even your projects that you have current, going on current as well.
And
Um,
then I am looking to I've said this before. I'm going to probably say this a million one more times,
mhm,
but I am looking forward to. All right, now we have people here, and even in just this chat alone, there are certain industries that can and should and will be represented. My industry that I am representing for is art and entertainment. That is pretty much what I am looking to do. That's pretty much if I can find people will that I can do like maybe electrical and artwork and combine it some kind of way,
mhm.
and knowing good and well I need to learn up about that type of stuff. I have a couple of books I still need to learn up on that type of thing. So like I say, I wouldn't mind integrating something and producing something and getting some help with something.
Okay. I'm like, and let's see, because I know we have a few people like, in the chat that are experts at some things to help you out with. I mean, I ain't that much of an expert, but I can help you out in, some things.
Yeah.
But I'm like, um, I know y'all hear her, so I'm like, feel free to try y'all's best to try to reach out to, Lorraine at any point in time. Um, Even
I
try,
have no problem with that. Absolutely don't.
yes, I'm like, feel free to reach out to her. But thank you so much, Lorraine, for coming up here. Um, I'm gonna try to, like I said, y'all listen out for her. Look out for her. Make sure y'all check on her live next week, or just be on the lookout for her next week. She says she don't know exactly what day, so just be on the lookout for it. And most of the people in the chat said that they don't already subscribe to you as well. So we will be on the lookout for you. And thank you so much for coming up here, girl.
Sweetie.
So I did look. I'm like, y'all look. Don't play around with her. Y'all better be on the lookout for her, okay? She said spoken word. Shoot, I might even be up there. Y'all never know. Shoot, I might pop up there. Might be in there once in a blue moon. Um, and some people actually don't. There are some people that actually do write their spoken word, but then there are other people that do the freestyle spoken word. There's different types. Um, and I just can't wait to see what she got up her sleeve, y'all, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be something real. It really is. I did want to once again give a shout out to everybody in this chat for coming through and showing as much love as possible that y'all could do. um I am, let's see, think I have, no, I'm like, I think, yeah. I'm like, I think what I'm gonna do is, um, if nobody else wants to come up here and say anything real quick, I'm like, by all means, I'm about to go ahead and just cut this short now. Um, because like I said, I was not going to keep you guys that long this evening at all. Um, because especially when I seen this full moon out here, because I'm like, I love the full moon. I enjoy my full moon, and at the end of the day, I feel that sometimes you have to go outside and try to still manifest what's going on outside. um But yeah, like I said, since nobody else got nothing to say, much love to everybody for coming through. I appreciate you guys for listening in on my panel today, on my chat, whatever it is that I have going on my live. Look, I can't even talk right because I'm, so excited, to know that y'all really came through and supported your girl one more time. Um, I always appreciate every last one of you guys. Even when you guys do your own lives, I always appreciate the knowledge. I appreciate the laughter sometimes as well that be going on, throughout y'all's chats, and even throughout the panels as well. Um, once again, I just want to, give a kudos to everybody out there that, has been consistently, debunking most of the stuff that's going on, in this world, that, people are consistently lying to people about, left and right. And, it's always love, at any moment in time, when I'm speaking with you guys. Once again, like I've said before, um, when I do my freestyle Saturdays, anybody and everybody that's out there, if y'all be having, certain things that y'all want to come up here and say, it could be a poem, it could be a rap, it could be a book, it could be a story, whatever. If y'all have anything up here that y'all want to sit here and share, just like, how Lorraine came up here, she came up here and, shared that she's got, her channel going. She's finna be doing her spoken word. She's got even trinkets, that she's working on, that she's trying to, sell and get her name out there as well. It could be anything, anything that y'all are trying to think here and push. Your business, it could be whatever, at the end of the day, Freestyle Saturday is meant for y'all to come up here and speak y'all's mind, for me to speak my mind and let y'all know, look, this is the most craziest stuff that I done found out, y'all. Listen, this is what I got going on. And, also to, give out my little, my little gems of my little poems with you guys as well. It seems like every 2 weeks seems to be working out because, like I said, it gives y'all time because, I do watch other people's lives, and I'm respectful enough to sit here and be like, okay, let me go ahead and watch what this person has going on or whatever the case is. And, I'm the type of person where I'm gonna catch my time at a good time. And, it seems like every 2 weeks seems to be going on, but don't quote me on that because at the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen. Shoot, I might really start doing this every single week. You never know. But I want to say, much love to everybody. Good moonlight to all of you. And I do hope you guys enjoy the next couple of weeks. And like I said, if you got material that you have that you want to share with anybody, um, anything in general, like I said, feel free to come up. One more time, don't forget to check Lorraine next week, y'all. And I knew and you knew the queen is out, you guys.